Rob, let's get to the NBA, which Major League Baseball started last night, and what a debut.
I was going to say the ratings were through the roof. Not that I'm surprised, Chris. People wanted to watch the ball game, and 4 million viewers.
And that's a lot of people that couldn't go to it. I mean, I know that's only
right.
70, 50,000, whatever.
But still, yeah, I mean, big numbers. Best since 2011. Is that what it was? Did I read that? 2011. So that says a lot. And, we got to see, I watched both games. Obviously, the Yankees and Nationals was rain shortened, got into the 6th inning. And I watched the entire Dodgers-Giants game. So there it is. We're off and running.
Both of our picks looked really good.
Both teams, yep.
The Dodgers and the Yankees. So a lot of fun, and it's just going to keep going because this is, again, a sprint this year. But the NBA is starting next week, Rob, next Thursday. And look, I was on Colin Cowherd's show, The Herd, today. And he said something that first blew me away. And secondly, that I had to check him on. He said that if Kawhi Leonard leads the Clippers to the championship, which you and I both have picked him to do, that Kawhi Leonard will be a top 5 player of all time. Yes, he said it would be not in this order, but Jordan, Magic, Kareem. Who was his other guy in the top four? But LeBron, yes. Jordan, Magic, LeBron, Kareem, and Kawhi. Now, come on. Look, I like Kawhi. Like I said, I picked him to do this historic thing and win 3 NBA Finals MVPs and 3 NBA titles with different teams. But top 5, there is no way, no how that he would be in the top 5 yet. Now, could he begin climbing? Possibly. But no way he's in the top 5. So that led me, if you disagree, feel free to say so, Rob, but that led me to this question.
I think it would put him in rarefied air, where you just said he did something no one had done.
Right.
I don't know if that would automatically put you in the top 5 when you look at the entire history of the game.
You're actually saying it's a possibility?
I'm just saying I don't know if it puts you there at 5. You know what I mean? In the top 5. But it elevates you to a legendary status. If he's able to do that. Especially, Chris, it's not just winning 3 championships and with 3 different franchises. You would have won back-to-back on 2 franchises that couldn't rub 2 nickels together in their existence, and somehow, some way, you won championships with them. I just think it would give you legendary status. I don't know if I could sit here and go, he's in the top 5 after that. That quickly.
I'm just surprised you're not. You are leaving the door open for it.
No, I'm not leaving it up for top 5, but I'm not.
Okay, so you're saying because you said
but
I'm saying, not sure. Okay.
No, but I'm saying, but legendary status. I would. It would be hard for you to deny that he's. When you talk about the history, I always say you talk about the history of the NBA. A guy who won 3 championships with 3 different teams and elevated the Clippers and the Raptors to champions back-to-back years. That's hard to argue with.
He would be what I think he would end up happening with Kawhi if he does this. And again, we picked him to do it. Is he's in that top 20-ish range of all time, and he's climbing. He's only 28 years old. I know he's got seems like a degenerative knee, but I think he's still got several years left in him. And I think now the watch would be on to see how high he could climb. I think that's what it would be.
Now, here would be the other thing, too, where I think Colin could make a real case, Chris, and I'm just throwing this out.
Right.
He prevents LeBron from winning a championship in L.A., and the Clippers win 2 out of 3, or do you see what I'm saying? Like then you would look at him
in the future. Yeah, he's got.
That's what I said. Right,
he begins it, but just this year.
No. I'm saying, but if LeBron's 4 years come and go, Chris, he doesn't win a championship in LA,
and the Clippers
the next
4
exactly, right. or something like that.
Yeah. I'm look, like I said, it would then the watch would be on. Okay, how high is this guy gonna climb? Now I told Colin that at this point, if you want to say Kawhi Leonard is better right now than LeBron, that's a legitimate argument. And obviously, he's better on both sides of the floor at this point. So
right, and there's a big difference in age and miles on the tires. Let's be honest.
But historically, if Kawhi wins this championship, he will have matched LeBron, right? He'll be 3-0. But I would still not say he's better historically than LeBron.
3-1, Chris. He lost one.
That's right. He was
Remember he missed the free throws?
Yep.
He missed 1 free throw. He's 3-1.
3-1. But I told Colin, to me, honestly, it would take Kawhi winning about 6 or 7 for me to say he's better than LeBron. Just because just watching them. I mean, Kawhi, he doesn't have the individual numbers.
But if he keeps improving. If they won 3 in a row, the Clippers won 3 in a row with Kawhi.
That would be 5 he'd have.
Right, and it would be 4 in a row, Chris. It would be 4 in a row and 5-1.
That would be huge.
Okay,
that's maybe you start. Yeah, I mean, but so yeah. If he's 5, maybe. I mean,
I'm just
Kobe
saying,
won 5, and I don't think he's better than LeBron.
Right, but I'm just saying to be in the LeBron era, opposite LeBron, spurned LeBron. Do you see what I'm saying? And then playing in the same building as LeBron and taking over LA. I think you would have to.
He's just starting to dish. Like, this is the first year he averaged, I believe, over 4 assists. He's at 5. So his game is expanding.
You see what I'm saying? Right. He's still got a ways to go.
How you do it means a lot. So, yeah, I'll give you that. Here's the other thing, though, right? And mainly my point was, after this year, because Colin was just over the top about this year. But here's what I say, Robin. We talk about this all the time. You nitpick when you're talking about the all-time greats. And yes, he would be the first guy to win 3 finals MVPs.
But leading.
With 3 But here's the thing. He wasn't the best player on that team in San Antonio that won it his first year. He was the finals MVP, but obviously that he played well, but there were a lot of guys, it could have went to a number of guys. He deserved it as much as anybody, but there were other guys you could have given it to and nobody would have made a fuss. But he only averaged 12 points that year. So he wasn't like, you know what I mean? It was still Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker. Even though they were older, it was still their team, not Kawhi's team. So I think you'd say that. And then I don't put in asterisks. I don't take it away. But, like I said, when we're looking at rings, just like we look at Durant's and we say, okay, they're 2 rings. But, they were a great team already. We look at LeBron's and say his Cleveland ring was better than those 2 in Miami. So you would say, all right, the first one he wasn't the team leader. The second one was great because you're right. Toronto hadn't even been to the finals.
Right.
But without, Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson, certainly I think with Durant and Thompson, they would have won it. With Klay, that's arguable, obviously. But I think those are the things. So I'm just saying for top 5, Rob. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, we take away, but I can't put him in the top 5 after this championship if they win it.
No, I got it. That's a hard leap to make. Top 5.
But I think then it's like, okay, let's see what this guy keeps doing and keeps climbing, right?
Yeah, this year will say something. If they win, that will be definitely a feather in his cap, because the Clippers, of the organization, Chris, and the history. Would be even though people say, well, they had him and Paul George. Yeah, I get it. But still, it ain't that automatic.
Right,
it ain't automatic.
Needs a second guy. I mean, Jordan even had Pippen, and that's about the equivalent of Paul George. Yep. Pippen's probably at this point certainly better than Paul George was. So, yeah, it's legit. Let's throw it out to the listeners. 877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6369. What would winning this year's championship do for the legacy of Kawhi Leonard? Does anybody out there agree with our buddy, Colin Cowherd, and say top 5? Or should you slow down? But tell us what it'll do for his legacy in your mind. 877-99 on Fox. Your turn to weigh in with Chris and Rob.
First up is Corey in North Carolina. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Corey?
Man, I feel like a regular. I feel like Mark in Sacramento now. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I
know. What's the secret?
Like
how do you
Sean
get
in
through?
Sacramento.
It's just
Hey,
it's
man,
funny because a lot of people can't get through.
Really?
Man, I don't know, man. I just got through twice. But look, man, I think Kawhi is boring. I'm not a fan of his. I think if Tim Duncan was a wing player, he'd be Kawhi. But I think Kawhi Leonard is a top 10 all-time talent right now. He's one of the best defensive players of all time. And if you remember, he became a great scorer when he started working out with Kobe in the off seasons. I don't know if y'all remember that. But, hey, Chris, I just want to say this real quick.
10 already, even without the
Hold
third
on.
ring.
Don't hang up on him.
Okay, without the credentials, maybe take away the credentials, I think he's a top 10 talent. One more thing, Chris, man, I'm a preacher. I appreciate you using your platform the way you have. Man, thank you for that. And Rob, you got some preacher in you, man. You just don't know it.
I don't know it yet, bro. Yeah, don't throw any holy water. Don't throw any holy water on me. It might burn me. Wait till you hear the stand-up. You might not say that. Uh-oh.
I'm just glad it's on national radio, so it can't be too raunchy.
You already know. Look at Chris as always. He's worried. Chris says,
I know your favorite joke.
I gotta do this show by myself. Oh my God.
The oddball.
That's right. All right, Guy in Palmdale, California. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Guy?
Hey, Chris, Rob. Thanks for taking my call, brothers.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yes.
I cannot put Kawhi Leonard ahead of Kobe. Come on. You know what? At least let the guy have a career.
Right.
And to put him up with LeBron, come on, man. LeBron put him to school, okay? LeBron is awesome.
But you
know what?
No way he's ahead of Kobe, Duncan, Shaq.
No.
Right,
but
Rob?
No, I'm not saying that. I
don't
agree.
think.
But Guy,
Yeah.
if he wins again with the Clippers, who had never won, he won last year with Toronto, you'd have to start looking at him a little differently, wouldn't you?
Yes, sir, you got that correct. But
Okay.
you know what? You got to look at the eras, okay? You know, Wilt Chamberlain, he played with the Globetrotters. That guy was built like LeBron with a couple inches taller, like half a foot, a lot stronger, could leap, play volleyball. The man was awesome. And I have his autograph on the 1969 Lakers program.
Right.
And
Will just needed to win more.
And he needed to stay out of bed, right? He would be all right.
Right. Maybe that's why he didn't win more.
That's right. Barry in Minnesota. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Barry?
Hey, what's up, guys? Love the show. How's it going tonight?
Thank you.
Good.
It's great,
Thank you,
man.
buddy. Hey, you ready for my stand-up, Barry? You ready?
Oh, I can't wait, man. I've been waiting since you guys started talking about it, man.
All right.
Trust me, Barry, you can wait. Lower him. Do yourself a favor and lower him.
All right.
I'm just playing. Go ahead. What's your point?
All right, so I'm with you guys. If Kawhi could get a third Finals MVP this year, if he does that, which he won't because LeBron and the Lakers are going to win. If he did that, I'm with you guys that he would be it would be a legendary status and it would be top 25, top 20-ish if he were to pull that off this year. But Cowherd is tripping, and he's tripping hard if he thinks he's top 5 all time.
That's like prisoner of the moment.
The guy hasn't won a regular season MVP before.
Right, and he may never do it.
No way. No
Let's
how.
be honest with the load management. He may never win an MVP.
Yeah,
Here's the other thing, Rob.
That hurts him.
We got to keep this in mind. Now he's clearly their best player. But it is not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, it's very much within the realm of possibility that Paul George could be Finals MVP. Right? I mean, I'm not saying he's as good as Kawhi, but he could have a better series.
Sure he could.
He's good enough where,
but if
he could have a better
plays
series.
up to his standards and plays,
I mean, Kawhi's the best player on the team.
He would still get it, no doubt about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Iguodala robbed my man. So
he didn't rob him. No,
that was highway robbery.
No, it wasn't. That was right on the money. All those sports writers nailed that one.
That was ridiculous.
They pulled down the curtain behind. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. And they were talking about
he only
Steph Curry.
averaged 27 points.
That's right.
That's
They were
neither here nor there.
Ennis in New York. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up?
Hey guys, great show as always. I do think if Kawhi does win another a Finals MVP this season, he is in the top 5 all time at that forward position.
No. Not at the forward position. Period.
So he has, period. Yes. He has 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards. This would be the 3rd Finals MVP that he had. And Chris, that 2014 NBA Finals, when he was the primary defender on LeBron shot 20% from the field.
Right.
I don't care that LeBron averaged 28, 8, and 4. When Kawhi was guarding him, he only shot 20% from the field.
No, that's true.
Not only that, but Kawhi averaged 18 on 60% shooting in that series. So, I mean, he plays both ends of the court. And consistently, and the best player of all time 3 years ago, Michael Jordan said when he was asked who's the best player in the NBA, and he said, well, I think Kawhi's the best two-way player. How many more ways are there to play? There's just offense and defense. And
but Kawhi, hold on. I hear everything you're saying, and that's legitimate, but you would put him ahead of Tim Duncan. Shaq. Kobe. Not yet. Maybe he'll get there, but no,
Dennis
not
gone?
yet.
He's gone?
Yeah, not yet,
the thing, and here's the other thing, too. You ready, Chris? About Tim Duncan?
Yep.
If Kawhi doesn't miss that free throw, Tim Duncan is 6-0 in the finals.
Possibly. I mean, who knows what happened
you know
next
what
year.
I'm
but
saying.
Yeah, I hear you. Right.
That's how close he is, Chris.
That's right. Maybe Kawhi knew that some people would say he's going to pass Duncan, so he didn't want to give Duncan 6.
Let's go to yeah, might be.
No, we got to get to the. We got one more.
We got one more. Yeah. Bobby in California. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Bobby?
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for taking the call.
Yes,
I think there's no way that he can get in, and especially the top 5. And even if you go by position, if you put him in as a 3, you're talking about jumping LeBron, KD, and Bird. He had a better chance at the 2 with Jordan and Kobe. Then he can get in that 3rd group.
Yeah, I don't put him ahead of any of those guys you named at this point.
I agree even if he wins this year. But, Bobby, let me just ask real quick. If he wins 3 in a row with the Clippers, then you got the 4th in a row from Toronto and 5 overall and a record of 5-1. And then he would have stopped LeBron from winning in L.A.
Well, you said, Rob, you said 3-peat. That's a lot. If Duncan leads Brooklyn to the next 2 rings – then you know what I mean? But
no, right. I'm just asking.
Look, if he wins the 3-peat, if this is the first of 3, that's why I said,
that's all I'm saying.
Now I think if Kawhi wins this year, Rob, he's put us all on notice. Now I'm an all-time great. I'm, in that top 20-ish, and the question now is how high I climb. And I think that's fair. And if he did what you said, then he's climbing awfully high. So because at some point you just got to respect winning, right? His game might not be as pretty as Kobe's, but if he keeps winning, you know what I'm saying? And he's obviously effective and puts up numbers.
Said, you can't poo-poo winning.
No, that's right.